Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it.
Hello lovelies, and welcome back to another 9Lux Nails video. Today I am doing a braider nail freestyle, so stay tuned and see what we create. Y'all already know I'm getting started with my shaping already done off camera. This client prefers 3 short square nails and 2 stiletto nails. She is a hair braider, and the stiletto nails just allow them to get more precision with stitching or different braids and things of that nature. So when you guys see nails like these, they most of the times are for braiders. Some people just prefer the look of it, even if they aren't a braider, but they are labeled as the braider nails. So I'm just going in with my my Mia Secret Cover Nude Blush Acrylic, as well as the primer, dehydrator, and monomer, and my number 12 Kolinsky brush, and I'm going to get right into the shaping of these nails. So watch this acrylic application. It is pretty much the same as all of my videos. Y'all know how I get down. It's no 1 or 2 bead method. I just like to do the nails to my preferred look, thickness, and shaping, and it's got to be flawless the first go around, because you can always take away but you cannot add when it's time to file the nails. So I'm just going to get my shaping done to my liking, and then we'll get started with the details of this set. Stay tuned. And now the acrylic application is done, and I'm going to go ahead and shape and finish them off camera. And now we're getting right into the design. So this will be a airbrush design as well as just a fun freestyle. So on the pointer nails, I'm actually going to do the same design across the 4 fingers, but I'm going to use a different color, and I'm just going in and getting my base color done. I am using a lighter kind of pastel color underneath, and then I'll go in and airbrush and also do a Frenchy trim on all of the nails. So just stay tuned. It's pretty self-explanatory. Again, I'm going to go in with a base color that is kind of on the lighter side, and then I'm going to airbrush a darker color in the center and just go around the nails with a different colored Frenchy border, and that will finish off those nails. And then we'll get started with the design on the other 4 nails. So on 4 of the nails, I'm going to do a base of white, and then all of the colors that I used on these pointer fingers will be added on that nail. So stay tuned. And normally I don't have the footage for the other hand, but these colors are different from the other hand, so I just wanted to add them in as well. Again, just using a lighter pastel color underneath the base, and then I'm going to go in with a darker color than the lighter color underneath, just to add a little bit of airbrush in the center of each nail. So after the first coat, I did go in and do my second coat on each finger, and now I have just loaded my airbrush gun with a specific color, and I'm only going to use this color on this finger. So I actually added too much. I'm going to clean that out, clean my client's skin with 90% alcohol before I cure in my LED light, and I'm just going in really gently. So with the airbrush, you are able to get the nozzle very thin, so I'm trying to make sure that it stays on the nail and not so much on the skin. But again, I am going in and removing any excess off my client's finger immediately before I put it into the LED light. So going in and getting my airbrush done on each of the fingers. Again, after I complete the airbrush, I will go in and create a border around each of the nails, and that is the gist of that design. If you wanted to do this design across all 10 fingers, it would be lovely, and I think I may do it, but it's so cute, and I just wanted to add these to her nails because I thought it would be so fun. They did turn out so super cute. And now that my airbrush is done, I'm going in and creating my border. So I'm knowing to be very, very thin, and I am using a different color than any color I have on the nails. So I wanted to just make sure this was a very colorful and popping set. My client is very bold. She is a braider as well as a lock stylist, and her clients just get the loudest and most vibrant colors ever, and she does an amazing job. So I know this is her thing, this is her vibe, and I wanted to make sure that her nails match her identity. as a nail tech, we just have to speak to our clients and meet them where they are. And for her, I think this was just so fun. I hope she loved them, because I did. So I'm going to take my time and get this border done, and it is going into just a slight Frenchie on the tip, and I'm making sure to keep this very thin because I don't want to cover my base color. I want all three colors to show, and if I made this any thicker, it would have taken away that green color. So I'm making sure to keep this border and trim very, very thin, but still very nice and full and just super, super clean. And then making sure that Frenchie is noticeable at the tip, and I'm going to do this across all four of these fingers. And each finger will have a different color border. For stilettos, I think this was so fun and perfect for this shaping. I can see these being done on stiletto, almond, coffin, maybe even square, but because that nail goes narrow, that transition, it just looks so good with the Frenchie border. I think this turned out so great. And now that all of my borders are complete, I'm going in with my Lepar white. Now this is a very good white. I told you guys I was gifted a box of Lepar products. She is a United States owned brand of gel and just nail supplies in general. She has a full collection. When working with Miss Lauryn Hill in LA for the BET Awards, she was there. We introduced ourselves and she actually gifted me a box of her products, which was so super nice. And I'm just grabbing out of the box and using them. I don't want it to just sit to the side and not get touched. And I did notice this white is so good. It's so good. You guys know I love my Beatles brand white. Well, yes, she is giving Beatles a run for their money because I really, really love this white. It was so good, so white, and just perfect. So for me, the colors that I have used so far have been really good. And then she also has a very healthy Gel X brand for protecting the nails. I am currently practicing with my Gel X. I do want to start offering that. So I do have some of her products that I'm going to work with and just see how I like it. So far the products are good. Make sure you guys go over to Instagram and follow her brand. She just celebrated 1 year in business and I think that is so awesome, such an inspiration, and I love just having that connection with her. She's so sweet. So go ahead and support Miss Lepar Nails. Her name is Lisa and she is the sweetest and she has a great team. They are all so kind. I love visiting LA and just being around those people because being from the South, you know, you don't get that warm welcome, and she was just so kind. So now I'm taking the colors that I used on the other nails and I'm just taking this little sponge tool and I'm just going to mix that all around the nails. This will give that Subway airbrush, like side of the train kind of, you know, artsy vibe. I love doing that kind of design and I think that added so well to this set. So I'm just taking all of the colors and leaving some spots thicker, some spots thinner, because I just want that color to move and pop. So yes, we're going in with a different square and just getting this color all over the nails, and I'm just going to create a little Airbrush Subway in Harlem kind of vibe, you know. I think they turned out adorable. So stay tuned. Watch me continue to create this freestyle. We're almost done. And since I already started with including this hand, I'm just going to finish off including this hand in the video. So I'm doing the same thing that I did on the opposite hand, just dotting on these colors. And then on top of the darker colors, which these are the border colors, I'm going to use my other colors that I used as far as the base and the airbrush and just create some little fun small miniature designs on top of this. So it's always something fun to look at. Every time you look at it, every finger is going to be different, and I just love that about my artwork. I don't want you to get bored. So yeah, if I'm wearing these nails for 6 weeks, I want to see something different every day. I want to see something new on the nail every day. That's what we like. So just going to do a little squiggles here, add a little color there, add a little black because I just feel like it would depthen this entire look. And then my camera did cut out, so on those middle fingers that are left, I did add my black Beatles brand gel polish and do a chrome design with a little money dollar symbol. Y'all will see at the end when I show my finished look of the set, but they turned out perfect. Like, be for real, be so for real. If you're gonna be anything, be for real when it comes to a nail that I did. Yeah, I love these so bad. So we're gonna finish up these little details. Stay tuned because the finished reveal will be shortly. And when you're a nail tech, one thing about a phone is going to run out of storage. But here is the finished look. Like I said, I added that chrome middle finger with the dollar symbol. That turned out perfect. If you want to see more of my work, don't forget to follow my socials.